The football playoffs are set as several Henrico teams made the cut and are ready to start their second season. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. Of course, there was still work to be done on the final Friday night of the regular season. Perhaps no game would have a bigger impact than Glen Allen at Godwin. The Jags with a win would hold on to a home game as the 4 seed in Region 6A. For Mills Godwin, a loss combined with a whole lot of other bad results across the state could knock them out altogether, albeit not likely. Still, both teams could use the momentum heading into the postseason. Senior night at Mills Godwin, that includes one Hunter Croxford, mother and father on hand. I know his father well. We just call him Crocky. He's a good dude. Always senior night on the last regular season game at home. Congrats to all the seniors out there being honored on this particular night. But from the opening kickoff, it was Glen Allen taking advantage of the game. Watch the special teams blocking on this kickoff return, springing it for the athletic and outstanding CRC. Christian Robinson Clark takes the opening kickoff all the way to pay dirt for the touchdown. Jags, just like that, have a 7-0 lead. Meanwhile, Godwin looking for answers, trying to get it going with their ground game. Not a bad idea. Number 2, Isaiah Brown, what can he do for you? Well, Brown gets you a first down with 10:48 to go in the first. Later, Andrew Viner going outside. That time, bottled up by the Glen Allen D. They would have answers. Walter Brooks and company on top of that, so they get the ball back. Glen Allen trying to run the football. Godwin doing a good job stringing that one out. Number 9 doing the honors, Tristan Ginn and company. But Jags, second quarter, 7-0. Nana Utsy's been really good down the stretch here. He'll need to be in the playoffs. Hits CRC there. Then Utsy, roll out to the right, finds his man, and that is good for a first down. You'll hear more of him. Dallas Chavis would set it up for this. Godwin's defense would buckle, but they would hold and set it up for this field goal attempt. Nil Danil, he hits everything, and that is good. Speaking of being hit, look out, Finer. He gets absolutely slobber-knockered inside his own 20 by number 9, Aaron Diggs-Berry. ADB sets up the Glen Allen offense with this. Utsy firing to his man, Dallas Chavis, for the touchdown connection. Just like that, Jags would have a 17-0 lead at the half. You want some defense? Jags, third quarter. This is not what you want for Godwin. Exactly what you want if you're a Jaguar. It is a pick six, an Oski by Camden Tiller, and he takes it to the bank. Just like that, the Jags all of a sudden all over Godwin, 24-0. But they still have Viner at QB, who can still throw the ball down the field and make big-time plays. Carson Smith, receiving end on that. And Godwin's a comeback team, too. Now down 24 in the third quarter, not what you want. But fires, finds Zach Boyd. And then Viner going to finish this drive off with a touchdown pass. He finds his man, Tucker Washburn. Godwin on the board at 24-7. Unfortunately for the Eagles on this night, Glen Allen had all the answers. They would come right back next drive. Nana Utsy is going to have to play well in the playoffs, but he played well tonight. Good pass, caught, first down, connects with Leroy Lewis. And then dialing long distance, firing, finding his man, number 18, Javonte Winston. Junior wide receiver / defensive back takes care of the rest, as do the Glen Allen Jaguars. They get the win 45-7. They will hold on to the number 4 seed and host their first game in the playoffs. More senior night action, Tucker and Hermitage. Big game for Hermitage. Tucker already eliminated from postseason play, but the Cat Bowl, you never know what will happen. Tucker trying to take advantage early first quarter. This play looked like it might work. Hermitage stringing it out, though. Panthers needing a win to hold on to the number 4 seed in Region 5C. Defense all over the place. Well, the entire defensive line in on that sack, setting up the offense here. Yeah, Hermitage in Region 5 also trying to have a 4 seed. Tucker has other ideas. It's intercepted, but check this play out. Then he fumbles it, and the ball's bouncing all over the place. Erlante Winston recovers. So turnover on downs, back to Hermitage. Nobody scores first quarter. Do-si-do, here we go to the second. Just get out there and eat, D-line. Number 90 is an absolute force. Uriah Harris Some college is going to get a good one at DN from Uriah Harris, but he's been a force all year long. So is the Hermitage running game. Delonte Winston taking the carry right there. And then the handoff, why not just go right back to the well? Winston, touchdown run. He's had a tremendous season for the Panthers. They have a 7-0 lead with 5:02 to go in the second. Later, more from the Herm running game. Number 5, calling his own number, Javon Lewis. Looked like he got in there. The referee says no, not quite. They're celebrating the touchdown, but they'd have to wait at least one more play to do that. Run up the middle. Second TD for the night for Winston. And Hermitage out to a 14-0 lead. So this game getting out of hand. You would think that Tucker had nothing left. You'd be wrong. Intercepted. Johnny Patrick. And JP almost takes it all the way to the house. But he does set up Tucker deep in Hermitage territory in complimentary football. Tigers getting better at it. Defense sets up short field. The pass, caught, good for a first down. Tigers in business. Damian Graham on the receiving end. Then the handoff. How about getting the ground game going? It's Graham again, and he finds Pater. Touchdown, Tucker. Don't look now. This Cat Bowl's gotten interesting. It's 14-7. Hermitage in front. 8:24 to go in the third quarter. But Panthers have more than one way to exploit you on the opposing side, and one way they do that is special teams. They've got guys that can flat out fly. Number 6, Caden King on a huge kickoff return, and that would set Hermitage up with a short field. What do they do with it? Well, Javon Lewis, get your athletes out in space, right? He's going to take it all the way to pay dirt. Touchdown, Panthers. They pretty much would never look back after that score. Hermitage, 21-7 advantage at that point. At the end of 3, would be more Hermitage fourth quarter. And more Lewis. Javon Lewis evading tacklers into Tucker territory. And it would lead to this. Up the middle. Nice blocking. Nice running. 3. It's a hat trick for Alante Winston on the evening. His third rushing touchdown of the game. Hermitage wins it. 42-14. They will be the 4 seed in Region 5C. Highland Springs, 30-13 over Hanover. They clinch the number 1 seed in 6A. Verina, 33-7 over Patrick Henry. They clinch the number 2 seed in 4B. And Atlee beats Henrico 14-7.
Well, while football is just starting their playoff season, volleyball is a step ahead as several teams look to survive and advance through regionals. Coming up, the Deep Run ladies look to take home a regional crown, while the Freeman guys try to clinch a spot in states as well. That and more straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire, and they're off. Cross country at Pole Green Park. Regional meet coverage. Girls, ladies first. Region 5C. Teams like Albemarle involved. Our teams like Freeman and Tucker and Godwin involved in this one. The top 2 runners you see right there, Albemarle and Midlothian pacing the way. Freeman not far behind. Madeline Gibson for Albemarle in first. Kate Younger for Midlothian in second. And Merrick Mock for Douglas Freeman in third place. It would be Madeline Gibson taking number 1 overall for Albemarle. Second place, right on her heels, is Kate Yeager of Midlothian. And in third place, Merrick Mock would finish. And Freeman as a team finishes number 2 overall. Albemarle finished first. And for the first time in school history, J.R. Tucker with a third place finish for the first time ever. The J.R. Tucker Tigers are advancing to state. That is thanks to the running of Christina Rodriguez, Keely Maddox, and Carolyn Hale, finishing in the top 17. And yes, there's Freeman accepting second place. Great job by them. And J.R. Tucker.
This group of girls really bought into the program. They've been working on it for a couple of years. We have good senior leadership and good captains. And the rest of the young ladies were running. They ran all summer. They did our summer plan. A lot of them went to camp. They have truly done the work to get here.
Yeah, it feels amazing. I'm so glad. Like, the team has really supported each other. I think we have a great group of girls. Like, some of my best friends are on the team, and we just do a good job of believing in each other and, like, depending on each other, and it feels really nice to finally make it to states, especially because we didn't last year, but I'm really glad we did this year.
Now on to the guys' race, and they are off. Berkeley Nance, Quinn Parrish. Berkeley Nance of Mills Godwin, Quinn Parrish of James River. Neck and neck early in this one as you see them crossing the first go-around in front of the fans there, and then they'll come right back around to head towards the finish. But when they come back around, Berkeley Nance has got a huge lead. There's nobody within a country mile of him. Okay, I lied. Probably closer than that. But Berkeley Nance, once again, this kid is just dominant in what he does, and what he does is run and run well. Nance ahead of Quinn Parrish. He takes first. Parrish second. 3 for Clover Hill finished second or third, fourth, and fifth. Albemarle, Clover Hill, and Freeman finished 1, 2, 3 as teams in advance to states.
Congratulations to the Glen Allen boys and girls teams for taking home their regional titles as well. Trevor Lawson and Luke Craven finished first and second for the boys team, while Ellie Velasquez and Avery Beek were first and second for the girls. Check out our latest SportsWire Spotlight podcast where Dylan Garner and I sit down with Ellie and her head coach just days before her regional run.
We'll be at Freeman High School next week, so stay tuned. Deep Run at home regional championship. Class 6A taking on the 2-seed Cosby. Deep Run the 1-seed. First set action. Here we go. Cosby, member of the Titans. Nice play right there. Kylie McGurk was excellent from service. Deep Run had answers, however. That dog will hunt somehow. Looks like Cosby gets it over, but it was out of play. Point Wildcats. A lot of different Deep Run players stepped up to the plate in the finals to serve. Nothing but aces for the Wildcats later. On the serve once again. Cosby doing everything to get a good dig, but a great block at the front of the net. And Cosby can't do anything with it. Sonia Moss and company all over that one, still in the first set. Cosby on the serve. Setting it up, not quite knocking it down. Cosby keeps it alive. That one's blocked. Taken care of in the back line and then set up for this. Cosby can't corral that one. Point number 13, Anna Martin. More Wildcats late here in the first. Set it up. Moss knocking it down once again. Wildcats and Cosby. Now, it looks like the Wildcats are dominating this. No, this would come down to the wire, this first opening set, and would set the momentum for things to come. Set the stage for things to come, I should say. With added mo to the winner. Moss again up front, gets the block. And like I said, this was close. 27-25. Deep Run gets the win. Looking for their first regional title in quite some time. Cosby trying to answer in the second set, but if Deep Run was good in the first, they were even that much better in the second. Oh, captain, my captain. Kylie Ward, outside hitter. That dog will hunt. Point Wildcats. More from Deep Run later in the second set. Remember, first to 3 wins it. Titans going to get it over, but this is set up really nicely for Deep Run offensively. Moss knows what to do with it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Point Deep Run. More from the Cats. This time Cosby on the serve, and it was a good one, but set it right up, and no chance to corral that one as number 9 in company, Jasmine Lay, 25-12. She scores that one. Deep Run up 2-0. But they know this. Earlier in the tournament, Cosby beat Glen Allen in 5 after losing the first 2 sets. So Cosby, what do? They come back again. They know how to come back from a 2-0 deficit, and that's win 1 point at a time, 1 set at a time. That's what Cosby was up to in the third set. Wildcats get it over. Cosby setting it up. Going deep, and that will work. Cosby's number 15 fired up. Olivia Good was more than good. They needed her to be. More Cosby, almost a double hit right there. Could have been called, was not. Wildcats setting it up. Blocked at the front of the net by Juliana, maybe, and maybe Cosby can come back. 25-19, they win the third set. So we go to the fourth. Wildcats want nothing to do with a fifth set that only goes to 15 points, and you got to win by 2. So number 2, Kylie Ward, one of the captains, coming back, making her presence felt. Later, number 42, great from service. She was again. Victoria Arroyo with the point. Wildcats can taste it now. Titans on the serve. Wildcats. That'll work. Point, deep run. A great kill shot there to the back line of Cosby, where they were slightly vulnerable throughout this match. And then right in your living room, game, set, match, point. Ward gets it done. So do the Wildcats. And deep run hoists the regional championship hardware. They take home the trophy. Congratulations to the Wildcats as they will host the first round of states at Deep Run. They beat Cosby in 4 sets. 3-1 is your final.
We've been working so hard to get here. It's been taking a couple seasons, but it's really good to finally get this trophy.
Yeah, definitely. And for this is my 5th year playing it for Deep Run, and it's amazing just like having like our final year as seniors, finally going to regionals and winning. Because last year we went to regionals, but we got semis. We got second, and this is just amazing to like
Our
win
team has
it.
worked so hard,
Yeah.
so for real. So thankful for them.
Congrats to the Lady Wildcats. Let's go to Region 5C Guys Volleyball Semifinals. Freeman Clover Hill played at Mills Godwin. First set action to the winner go the spoils. A trip to the regional championship match, but also clinching a spot to states. And Clover Hill was ready to play in this one. This is a nice match, by the way. A lot of excitement, a lot of momentum swings, and Freeman had a ton of answers. Number 12, doing the honors, Luke Betke, the 5'11 junior, gets the point. Freeman trying to set it back up, still first set. Highlights, Clover Hill looking for answers. Great block at the front of the net. Mavs not done. Good pass. Leads to good results. It's blocked, but it's good for the point as once again, Betke has answers in the first set, and then Freeman taking care of business on the serve as well. Clover Hill trying to get back into it. And that shot blocked at the front of the net. Freeman going to stick with it, however, and then they will knock it down. Number 18, a force, Alex Carillion gets it done for Freeman. Mavs in control of the opening set and looking to take that 1-0 lead. They get it down right there as Carillion gets it to go. 25-17. Mavs up 1-0. Clover Hill trying to come back. They don't want to fall down 2-0, but that is absolutely smashed. That will go as a point for Freeman. Number 13, Will Cox, absolutely buries that one. Good pass here. Clover Hill, though, going to corral it. Would they have answers? Setting right back up over to Douglas Freeman, however, and no. It is Matthew Geis. No disguise there. He goes right after the Cavalier D, and it works wonders. This time, Mavs going short, and they do get the block, does Clover Hill, but it doesn't go back over, so point to Jack Buckby and company. Mavs looking good. Great opportunity for Clover Hill to get back into it here. It is blocked not once, but twice by that front line of Freeman. However, let's go Luke Betke and company. Then on the serve, Matthew Geis doing the honors. Freeman looking for a 2-0 lead. That dog will hunt. Number 16 gets it to go. Jack Buckby and company looking good. So does Freeman. They're a fun team to watch, and look out for them if they could advance here. 25-20, they take the second set. Now, Clover Hill, too good to completely go away, and they would have their moments. right there. This guy was a force up front. Number 18, Ian Watts, with the point right there, and then setting it up right in your living room. Winner chicken dinner, number 8, Braden Berardo, with the point there, and then the serve. Here comes Clover Hill. Cavaliers not done just yet. 25-18, they take the third set, so trailing 2-1. Freeman wants to put the kibosh on this one, and that will work. Massive kill right there for Freeman. Number 13, Will Cox, doing the honors. And then the block at the front of the net. These are called those 50-50 points that really sway a match. Mavs won a lot of them. This was one of them. Number 12, doing the honors, Luke Betke again. It was a Betke and Cox show on a lot of the points for Douglas Freeman on this night. And then the Mavs, once again, with the block, gets that one going. Jack Buckby and Freeman gets the win. They will advance to the regional title game 3-1.
It's back to the volleyball court when we come back as Godwin takes on Midlothian, looking to find their way to states. And the Eagles also face the Trojans in field hockey in the regional finals. That's next.
Take out meals for just $12.99. Call now.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montanopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich! This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to SportsWire. To Hermitage High School we go. Number 4 seed Godwin taking on top seed Midlothian. Godwin always a tough out in Region 5C girls volleyball playoffs. But Midlothian's the number 1 seed for a reason, and we will find out why shortly. Godwin looked pretty good early in this one. Set up, knocked down, that dog will hunt. Point winner, chicken dinner. Number 23 doing the honors, Lucy Gibbs. Outside hitter and only a freshman. Midlothian, though, so showing championship medal. When they have good passes, their hitters, well, they hit, and they hit hard. Point, Midlo, number 12. Hannah Ball, a captain on the serve. Godwin, looking for answers. Still first set. Highlights, number 5. Instead has it. And it's Dylan Klein taking care of that one. Then on the serve, number 24. That cannot be corralled as Cassidy Zielinski in Midlo get the point, and they get the win in the opening set, 25-13. More from Midlo from service. Terrific serve. That cannot be controlled. And number 2, Maddie Esslinger scores for the Lady Trojans. And there was more where that came from. Nicely done. Number 15 in company, Abby Jordan with the point. Trojans looking really good in the second set as well. Off the deflection, that will work as well, and they get the win 25-11. Ella Sumser and company are in business. Third set, Midlothian not wanting to let off the gas at all in this one. Great looking serve right here by Maddie Esslinger. Godwin has some answers, not going down without a fight. Number 23, Lucy Gibbs, another point. And here's Gibbs on the serve. Great dig by Midlo, but the point goes Godwin's way. But as hard as Godwin fought, Midlothian just a little bit too good on this particular night. Eagles able to save that one, but it's set up perfectly for Midlo, and that will work. Game, set, match. Midlothian wins it in straight sets. 3-0. Godwin still a tremendous season on the year. And we go to field hockey. Godwin and, well, you guessed it, Midlothian playing at the home of the Skyhawks. L.C. Bird, no score. That's going to change real quick. She shoots, she scores! Josie Painter puts the biscuit in the basket in the first with 10:49 to go. It's 1-0 Trojans. Godwin looking for an answer, and they would find it, just they wouldn't there. Just goes out. Still 1-0. And then on the corner, it's Midlothian again. Nice job by the Godwin defense. They were in this one quite a lot. Then on the corner for Godwin. Eagles looking for an equalizer. Fired back into the net. Off the rebound. That's usually fortuitous. Oh, it just goes wide. Great chance for Godwin. They would have more where that came from, however. Shot outside the box. Inside off the rebound. Firing. She shoots. She scores. And we're tied at 1. Catherine raising Kane ties it up at 1 apiece in the second period. However, you've got to stop number 17 for Midlothian. They mostly did a nice job, but not here. She shoots, she scores. Midlo with the answer, and it's Josie Painter again, giving the Trojans a 2-1 advantage. More chances, this time next quarter. She shoots, she scores. Big goal there by Reese Barrett. Gives Midlo a 2-goal lead. They're the number 1 seed going into this tournament. Both teams already advancing 2 states. This is for the regional trophy. More from Midlothian. She shoots, she scores, and the Trojans, leaving nothing to chance, take a 4-1 lead. Busby Autumn with the score there. Then on a penalty late, Godwin not going away. Reagan Shiflett, she's been a star her whole career at Godwin, especially this season, but it was too much Midlo as they take the hardware and they win it. 4-2 is your final.
A great season by Godwin comes to a close after a 3-1 loss in states to undefeated Independence. Still a terrific season for the Eagles. In football, Highland Springs, Verina, Glen Allen, and Hermitage all host first-round action, which we will have highlights from on the upcoming show. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on X. I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.